Hello, Ryan.
Hi, Charlie.
Ryan, in your opinion, what makes Cloud Atlas so controversial?
It's a special movie because it has many narrative threads. It's a complicated movie.
Oh yes, I totally agree. I think that's the most distinctive characteristic of its narratives. We know that it contains 6 stories, and the time span of the narrative has crossed like 500 years.
Yeah.
So especially the 6 narrative threads were not given in consecutive order,
Right.
but being woven into different segments of scenes. So from that perspective, I think audience would easily get confused when they're watching the film because they need to switch between different ages, different character, and different storyline. If we cannot connect it, the fragment of those stories, we might easily get lost and confused about the storyline. So
Sure. I was confused the first time I watched it.
yeah, that's right. That's the first experience I'm with this movie.
Yeah, I was confused, but I was interested because there were so many narratives, and I wanted to figure it out. The movie really makes you have to watch it more and more times, and the more you watch it, the more you notice the different storylines are threaded and interconnected, and the storylines echo the overall message of the movie. The storylines are like instruments in an orchestra.
Yeah,
Get played throughout the movie.
Yeah, that's a really nice metaphor. If we watch it more closely, we could find a connection in these 6 stories, just like the birthmark of the comet. And I think the other reason is because the movie has been embedded with too many profound meanings. In Chinese saying, we have this kind of saying, say, 曲高和寡, which means high bow song have fewer singer. So if we consider any way of art form, no matter it's a literature or music or movie, the more profound meaning it contains, the less audience it could reach. Just like popular music always have more audience than Beethoven.
Sure, I see what you mean. What's the profound meaning in Cloud Atlas?
Since our conversation is mainly about the Oriental ideas in Hollywood movies, so I would like to point out 2 very critical points which was embedded in Cloud Atlas. One is the interconnection of life, and the other is the eternal reincarnation. So both ideas are very popular in the Asian Indian religion, such as Hinduism and Buddhism.
Yeah, I remember we talked about interconnection in The Matrix and the idea of Buddhism.
That's right.
It seems like the Wachowskis really like this idea.
Exactly. I think Wachowski brother might have, influenced by a lot of Oriental philosophy, and the idea of interconnection of life seems to be more prominent in the Cloud Atlas than the Matrix. So let's get to that in the next section.
Cool.